The reason I got into the field was the kind of the applications in the chemical space. So using quantum computers to simulate nature and to simulate better, more accurate versions of nature. And so all of these things will, as a tool, will help us build, systems that are going to solve really hard problems in society, like global climate change and things like that. This is going to be where our new lab's going to be. Very corporate feel, but right next to Tower Bridge, London. So that was why we wanted it to be kind of an iconic position. I'm Matt Hutchings. I'm the Chief Product Officer at Seek and co-founder. And my role, really day to day is working with our partners and our customers in quantum computing to understand, what can you do with a quantum computer? And then how might we, build a system that really tailors towards that need, and working closely with our partners to say, how do we tailor quantum algorithms to match our quantum hardware and things like that. And the point of this facility is to show off that, you can build a quantum computer and you don't need like a warehouse and you don't need a massive technical facility to build a quantum computer. You could build a quantum computer and install it in your kind of data center or your office or something like that. So that's the kind of point of this building. So Seek provides quite a unique quantum hardware solution to building full-scale quantum computing platforms. So what we do at Seek is take kind of lots of all of the room temperature control that exists today to control these very low temperature qubits, and we integrate all of that room temperature control on chip inside the cryogenic space with the qubits. So it's kind of like what we do at Seek is essentially create an integrated circuit for quantum computers.
I'm Joe Rahamim. I'm a quantum firmware engineer at Seek, and what that means is essentially I work on the large part of the software stack that goes into letting our quantum processors do what they do. Me specifically, I work on what's called our control software. So it's sort of the quantum backend. So it's sort of the classical software that allows a user to use our quantum hardware.
The reason I got into the field was the kind of the applications in the chemical space. So using quantum computers to simulate nature and to simulate better, more accurate versions of nature. And what's exciting there is if we can work out and work very closely with end customers and partners who do this on a daily basis to work out what we're doing, we hope to use quantum computers to design better drugs. Also to develop higher energy density batteries. That's a really exciting opportunity. And so all of these things will, as a tool, will help us build, systems that are going to solve really hard problems in society, like global climate change and things like that. So for me, it's all about how can we use quantum computers to simulate nature. Partnership is incredibly important at this stage, and I think at all stages. I mean, it's always going to be important, but really, it's really critical now because Seek is full stack platform. But like I said, there is, we don't build cryostats, we don't build quantum algorithms. So we work very closely with partners to support that, fill those kind of gaps. So for us, it makes us full. We need the partnerships to become full stack.
This is a field where there's lots of new ideas and lots of learning to do, and it's too big for one person. Whilst it's nice to come in and do a lot of things, I really value growth, and I find that with everyone I work with, I learn a lot. I learn a lot from them, and it's just a really fulfilling experience.
A lot of people think that there's only really technical roles, and you have to be like an incredibly proficient technical, have a PhD in quantum computing specifically to get into this field, and that's not the case. So I guess that's probably the biggest misconception, that there's a huge variety of roles. Because a lot of people think I need to go and do bookwork and I need to learn, but actually I think today you need to also go out and speak and hear about what's going on in the world.